thank you, Tim, for being here with us today. And it's a great honor to have you with us at Josoor Diploma. I want to know your views. How has it been so far?
So far, it's been amazing because, firstly, being retired life and to take up these courses, I've been on a few, whether it's Harvard or other courses around the world, but come and learn about Josoor Institute, Bocconi, business development, sport, event management. It's quite exciting but intense at the same time because it's the unknown for me as a footballer. Yes, I've lived it through the experiences I've had on the park for 23 years, but now to see the way that it works in behind the scenes, it's been important that I understand the breakdown of the elements, especially with it only being just block one. I really enjoyed it. It was intense, but at the same time, the educational side is definitely going to help my development.
As a player, as a sports player, how do you see the importance of education adding to your journey?
I think it's really important for my education because you can live it, you can be inside it, whether that's playing in World Cups, whether it's playing all over the world, India, China, England, America, Australia, domestically. I know how a club is run. I know how everything works because I'm inside it, but what I don't know is inside the office. What I don't understand is the elements and the factors that go into strategically being able to make something happen. You know, we just show up, we play, fans clap and we walk off, but all the back work, the staff, and I keep using the word strategy because it's something that now I really take with a lot of detail into my everyday life, is being strategic, making sure that I'm efficient, making sure that everything's set in play, so not only me, maybe my staff, maybe my colleagues, or just in a group task, that we can execute something to the best of our ability. So I can appreciate a lot more the amount of people that it takes to make something happen.
And now having access to the back end of football industry in general, how do you see the sports industry here in Qatar?
The sports industry is amazing because one of the best things about this course with Josoor and Bocconi is you have so many different elements. So we're learning about the actual course of what we're doing, but it's Aspire, it's the QSL, it's the QFA, it's the World Cup. It all comes under one umbrella. What does it stand for? We talk about sustainability, we talk about carbon neutral World Cup, but then what does that mean? We talk about the elements behind that is building an ecosystem that can surround this whole foundation. So I love it because last 2.5 years I've been traveling here and working heavily in behind the scenes with the World Cup, with the academy, with the young players, football, my education, my UEFA Pro licenses, and it's really helped me because one element, I want to be a manager in a top Premier League team or an assistant manager, and the other side of it, being exposed to Qatar, I love the executive side. I love the factor that I will be able to drive something within a group and be able to understand the structure and implement that through staff and the people that are part of that. So I've learned a lot, but it's really made me step back and then start to look at it holistically, my approach to how I would enter the executive world.
You've mentioned that you worked with young talents in sports, and now with Josoor you also have access to inspiring leaders to be part of the sports industry in Qatar. What the main message do you want to share with them?
The main message that I want to share with young youth advocates, look, I'm heavily prominent in grassroots educational programs. I write children's books. I've worked all over the world on and off the park, and I've built a level of exposure in that area. But at the same time, here in Qatar, I want to inspire the next generation to be confident, to be inclusive, to make sure that they've got a voice, and also to be a leader in the factor that I'm also learning too. I left school at 16 to go to England to follow my dreams, to be a professional footballer, but at the age of 39, I took my first business, entertainment, media of sport course at Harvard in Boston for 6 days with Anita Berlace and 80 odd other students from, selected around the whole of the world. So youth advocates are important because when you hold a World Cup and when you have so many massive institutions here in Qatar, you have to empower your locals, the people, international, to take a step forward and to let them have a voice, to let them understand that in the workplace, men, women, The last youth advocate course I did last week was with boys and girls from 16 to 21. And there was more girls there than guys. And I told them, if you look around right now in this setup, they're all women leaders. And this for me is so inspiring because I have a daughter that's young, she loves football, she's interested in the workplace, and I think it's part of my job in my position to make sure that I can really raise this awareness in a big way. But my main thing is just to be confident and to believe in yourself.
I think sports play a great role in gender equality and everywhere. It's also great to have a professional player who also advocate and passionate about education with us at Josoor. I think having the professional experience will also enrich the educational experience of all delegates. So thank you very much, Tim, and we wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.
Shukran, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure for me to be involved with Josoor Institute and Bocconi for the Sports Management and Event Management course. Block 1 was amazing. It was intense because it was sort of like the unknown. For me as a player, being in it, living in it for 20 odd years as a professional, playing the game, I really got to appreciate the foundations of how important it is to know about your backroom staff, to know about the ecosystem and all the things, the strategy, everything that takes place behind the scenes. The staff, the teachers, the delegates, it's interactive, we go into breakout rooms, we get assignments, which is daunting, but once you look at it and break it down, I really enjoyed the process. So we're getting ready for Block 2. I'm excited, I'm motivated, and hopefully we can inspire the next generation. Shukran, take care.